I just wanted to address what's going on with me right now. I think it's super important because I definitely feel misunderstood. Like, I feel like my song Yellowbone is what he want got the world raffled into thinking I said that's what the world wants. Like, no,
just speaking on my man, that's what he wants, that's what he has.
It wasn't really meant to be something that people took so deeply. And I understand, like, colorism is a real thing, and I guess you could say I wasn't as knowledgeable in that topic, but I wasn't thinking so deeply into it. And it's like, also, I see a lot of brown skin women making music about their skin types, and it's like, why can't I? Like, you see me, I'm light skinned. I consider myself a yellowbone. That's my definition of it. That's just how I felt at the time. It wasn't even a song I released. I just made a trailer. I was wearing all yellow. I had yellow hair. I was like, ooh, it's cute. Let me make a trailer real quick. I didn't think it was going to blow over like that at all. And then to call me a color, how I'm dating a whole chocolate man. I have beautiful melanin friends. Like, it's like, y'all really took it there when it's like, nah, like, let's my skin as a privilege. I never looked at myself as better than anybody, more superior. I'm sorry, like, I offended you guys. Like, it was not my intention at all.
What's going on, guys? I'm Jada Black. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in. At the beginning of this video, I may or may not have played a video clip from singer DaniLeigh. She made a video explaining why she posted a video, and she admitted that it was a spur of the moment thing. It wasn't something she went in the studio and did. I mean, you can listen to it and tell. You know, I actually did a live stream on the original Fake Outrage. The link is in the description box. And the reason why I say it's fake outrage is because you have these same people who are going at DaniLeigh, and this is not a in defense of. I just want y'all. I want to set the tone, right? There are so many other people who have said worse, who've done worse, and nobody goes at them. You got Cardi B, who has said things about melanated women, especially darker melanated women, but that's okay. They still support her. She is not canceled, right? But with DaniLeigh, again, she is basically an obscure artist who has latched on to DaBaby, who, if you listen to the video, and if I don't play it in this video, I'll link it in the description, as well as my live stream speaking on this when it first broke. You can tell that she did this for DaBaby. She wanted to impress DaBaby. And now she's making this video explaining herself. And listen, I'm of the mindset that if you do something, stand on it. But I look at it from her standpoint. It was kind of like Doja Cat. When you're in the spotlight and you're making music, you have to be careful of the moves you make. And you have to understand who your audience is. You got to understand people are highly sensitive. You have an audience of females who are highly sensitive. On top of that, they are talking about how she's not black, so why are you calling yourself a yellowbone? I can understand that. Okay. She's never, and again, and to me, you know, growing up, when females would call themselves yellowbones, it would usually be females who were melanated, black, but they were just of the light-skinned, they were just light-skinned, right? Now you have these Latinas who want to be down. They call themselves yellow bones or red bones, right? And she has never said she was black. You know, her parents aren't. They are, again, they're not Afro-Americans, right? Or African, right? But her ancestry is of the Dominican, right? It's Dominican. You can tell, and again, I've had my criticism of DaniLeigh before. You know, she ran behind DaBaby the first time and got dumped. He went back to his baby's mother. And later on last year, she got back with him. Like, ain't nothing happened, right? You can tell that she has her own insecurities. You can tell that she wants to prove something to DaBaby. That's why she made the song. And I even said it in my live stream. I said, She did this to impress him, to kind of diss his ex, putting herself in the middle of his whatever he got going on with his ex. What she needs to understand is DaBaby's mother ain't going nowhere, and she's gonna make every attempt to be in his life. And making a song called Yellowbone when you have never acknowledged yourself being black, you made that song because you're in the middle of bliss with DaBaby. You're feeling good about yourself. You're feeling confident. It seems like whenever these particular females are dating rappers, they're feeling so confident, you know? So only rappers bring out the confidence in these particular types of women, right? Now, once again, man, DaniLeigh making this apology video, she's going to end up apologizing over and over and over again, because once you apologize once, they're going to come at you again, because you do have females who feel like you have some sort of quote unquote privilege, which, come on, man, seriously, if she had as much privilege as y'all say she does, why isn't she considered a more top tier artist? Why is she not getting the same amount of exposure as a Doja Cat, right? I just think that she was able to latch on to DaBaby and gain more acknowledgement from that than her actual music, which is might be what is on her mind, right? I just think that this whole thing to me is ridiculous. I don't understand why so many people care what she thinks. She clearly is somebody who has her own self-esteem issues. She clearly is somebody who really wants to be with DaBaby, and that is why she has herself in this situation. I would tell a lot of the melanated women this. Instead of you being outraged, talking about how you're going to cancel her, why don't you just not listen to her? Why don't you not follow her on social media? And the more you do that, the quicker she goes away. As if she was never here. As if she was never a factor. Because this can only grow her. Because controversy it only helps grow you. The more you talk about somebody, the more viral they go, the bigger they're going to become. No publicity is bad publicity. But she can only go up from here. She's already made the apology video. She's getting notoriety, which I got to understand is she's going to be on more blogs. She's going to be more visible. But I do think she made a blunder. She did not understand who her audience is. Her audience is of melanated women, particularly of the darker hue. Maybe not a lot, but the vocal minority is very strong on social media. It's very strong all over social media to the point to where she had to make this video. But I think she made that video to troll DaBaby's mother, and it failed miserably. That's why she made that song. Because if she would have actually thought about it, she would have understood that she could destroy her career by doing this, because she would have pissed off a segment of women who are very vocal. But she wasn't thinking about that. She was thinking about making DaBaby feel good. She was, because he was in the comment section of that video right there cheering her on. And again, this is why if you are the new girl, you don't get involved with the dude you're with and his ex, because he can still leave you and get back with her. You could just be used as a way again to get back at the ex. You're putting yourself in the middle of something you really should not be putting yourself in the middle of. And that is why you're getting canceled, because you were very naive and you were very ignorant to how crazy social media can really get. There's a lot of sensitive, insecure, hurting people out there. There are going to be people upset about what I'm saying, but they know I'm being honest. There are women out here who are darker than her who feel like she has a privilege. When I have seen women from different color spectrums live very good lives and be able to have productive dating lives because they understood who they are, and they knew what they wanted, and they did not live a delusional mind state. Excuse me. And unfortunately, you have a segment of delusional females who get on social media every day looking to live vicariously through others. And there are those that live vicariously through DaBaby's baby mother. You know why? Because she's darker. She is an African American, not an Afro-Latina or Latina. And honestly, I don't want to see no female who's not of the melanin African makeup calling themselves a red bone, a yellow bone, anything, especially when they have fan bases, because what's going to happen is it's going to be used against you. You're only saying this because you're with that chocolate man, as you said. You're with him. So what, you got to blacken it up a little bit, because I've seen people pull up old videos of you and you were anything but a Yellowbone. You were anything but a Yellowbone. Okay? You were not a Yellowbone. You know, you were talking a little bit different. Your hairstyle was a little bit different. You know, but now I guess because it's cool to claim blackness these days, everybody want in. But this is what I would tell DaniLeigh if I was on her team. I say, listen, no more of this yellow bone, red bone. Don't get in